Hello again, Paul Dembowski from Liberty Street Software, speaking to you from Mississauga, Ontario in Canada. The purpose of this video is to give you a short overview, a getting started guide, if you will, regarding our StampManage USA 2015 software. Now, what you see here is a screen that if you downloaded the demo and installed it the first time you run the program, you're going to see this screen, and basically it's got one sample stamp showing in the inventory. This is basically just to give you an idea of what the main window is going to look like. Now, if you don't have this stamp, one of my favorites, Scott number 73 from the United States, you can delete it. Now, to do that, and this applies all throughout the program, you right mouse click on an item and you can delete it from the pop-up menu. You can also do all these other things as well with this one stamp. Or you can select it and click up here, select the delete button on the toolbar. That'll accomplish the same thing. Now, let's say we do have this stamp. Let's say we have two of them in different conditions. One thing you can do with StampManage is duplicate a stamp very easily. So let's say we have a mint and a used sample examples of this Scott number 73. You can select the stamp, click on the clone button here, and what it does is it produces a exact copy of the stamp that you selected and allows you to enter different information for the copied stamp. So let's say we could double click on the stamp to edit it. Let's say the stamp here is in used very fine condition. Just click here. It enters the value and the condition. Let's say the hinge, it's hinged lightly. Now we can enter the cost. The cost is $39. And these other tabs here allow you to enter additional information. For example, you can enter who you bought the stamp from, the date it was bought, comments, defects, stamp topics as well. You can add up to 4 of your own images to the stamp. For example, if you scan stamps, you can enter your own stamp scans. And here we have an attachment screen which allows you to associate or attach unlimited attachments or files to each stamp. So for example, you could attach a PDF receipt or a certificate of authenticity, something along those lines. Anyway, we've entered the information we need, so we just click on OK, and as you can see here, that information is reflected in the details view. Now we go to the first stamp, and let's say this is in mint very fine condition. It's a hinge remnant. And again, hit OK, and that stamp has been inventoried as well. So now you notice here in the details view, some of the fields have what looks like a link, a blue link, like a hyperlink, internet hyperlink. And what that does, I'll give you an example. Let's say, let's look at the printer, NBNC. When you click on that, what it does is opens up this View By tab. And what the View By tab does is it allows you to, it subdivides all your inventory into many different fields, postmark city, format, paper, gum condition, etc. One of the fields that allows you to group your inventory by is by printer. So when I clicked on that, it selected NBNC under the printer section, and it's showing me every stamp in the inventory that has in my inventory that has the NBNC as the printer. Now the same concept applies to color, for example. Show me all the black stamps. Now I've only got 2 stamps inventoried, so this selection is limited right now. Another way to inventory stamps is to click on the StampManage catalog, and what this does is it subdivides the entire StampManage predefined database, which in the USA edition I believe is some 25,000 varieties. And what you can do is you can look at stamps by country and year. For example, let's say we want to look at United Nations Geneva. We're going to look at, we have all the stamps from 1980, so we clicked on 1980. What it does is shows all United Nations Geneva stamps from that year. So let's say we have number 9091. What you can do is hold down the control key, select both of them, right mouse click and do a quick add to current collection. That just quickly adds a stamp of this variety uh, to the current collection, which is my collection, up here in the collections tab. So I'll do that, go back to collections, and these two stamps have been quickly entered. Another way to add stamps, in most cases this is the way you'll do it, is to click on add stamps, or you can select file, new stamp, and this brings you the add stamp dialog. And what you have here is all the countries in the database you purchased, which in this case is StampManage USA, so it only has United States, United Nations, and U.S. possessions as well, such as Guam, Puerto Rico, etc. So to inventory some United States stamps, let's inventory airmail stamps. What you can do is you basically just pick the stamps you have. So let's say I have C1, C2, and C4. Now hold down the control key, and what that does is allow you to make multiple selections. So I'm holding down the control key and clicking on the ones I have. So I have these. Now once I've done that, hit the OK button, and all 4 stamps I entered are instantly entered into the program. So that's a brief overview of how to get started with StampManage USA. There's many more features. Please subscribe to our channel. We have more videos encompassing many additional, more complicated topics. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.